'cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road, from the go. Hit my blow, you know.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Texans going up against the Steelers. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go! 3-19!
Time running out here on the play clock. There's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Offensive starters time. Electric is certainly a word that comes to mind when you talk about Le'Veon Bell.
Love the way that he reshaped his body coming out of college. A bigger, thicker runner while he was at Michigan State. Lost weight, became more of a whippet in the NFL. And now no one can tackle the guy, whether he's running it or catching it.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. J.J. Watt in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll run it again with Miller. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got him over the middle. Fedorowicz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They keep it with Miller on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. But other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
3 yards to go on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is the running back, Blue. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they paid the guys on defense as well. They were prepared and really executed and caused the loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak. That's really well done.
Yeah, absolutely. When we see losses of yardage on a QB sneak, a little surprise, a head-scratcher. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Back to throw. A screen to Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now out comes Houston. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here we go now. Green 39.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Going for this is caught inside the 15 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver, 57 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. Through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. His throw incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Detroit. Let's go. B-19.
Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let's go. B-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Here we go. B-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Brown. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
One receiver right, that's Brown.
Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback. 3rd down, here's Bell. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I tell you, I think by definition you won't get any closer to equaling the record than that.
Not at all. 64 yards, end over end. And I think he's going to come up about a half a revolution short. And that could really have bounced either way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, caught by Green. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The play clock's running down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Four yards remaining now on second down.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A screen to Bell. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It's a pickup of 21. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 8 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And it is now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Shift together here from the D-line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And that'll be good for Pittsburgh first. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's the way to start a drive, and that's the way to continue a drive. Back-to-back, nice chunk plays. And if you're the offensive coordinator in your chess match with the defensive guy, you're thinking maybe you put him in a spot where he's got to load up against the run because that last one was a really nice play. What are you going to do now? Do you go ahead and play into it, continue to run the ball? Play action, try and hit him over the top. You've got to feel like you have the advantage.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play, but it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got his tight end. It's Green for the Steeler touchdown. Ladarius Green as time expires in the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time, you're struggling because your passing lane.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's got some space here. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards and sets them up 1st and goal.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They go play action here on first down. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. Takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punching in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch with offensive.
Now bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Matthews, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised, ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old Hank. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight.